the previous part, we saw how Hercules defeated the Nemean lion. Have you ever fought a monster so dangerous that each blow only made it stronger? Deep in the swamps of Lerna, a shadow loomed, a 9-headed hydra with venomous fangs and a terrible curse. For every head severed, 2 more would take its place. Hera, still bitter against Hercules, had unleashed this monstrous creature as her next trial for the son of Zeus. When Hercules arrived at the swamp, he wrinkled his nose at the stench of decay and stagnant water. "Perfect," he muttered, stepping cautiously. "Nothing like a deadly swamp to brighten my day." He carried his trusty club and a torch, though neither offered much comfort against the eerie silence around him. Suddenly, the Hydra emerged, its heads hissing like a symphony of serpents. Its glowing yellow eyes locked onto Hercules, and without warning, it lunged. Hercules swung his club with all his might, crushing one head. But as the severed neck writhed, 2 new heads erupted, each more ferocious than the last. "Well, that's just unfair," Hercules said, dodging another strike. The Hydra hissed in response, venom dripping from its fangs and sizzling on the swamp surface. For hours, the battle raged. Each blow Hercules landed only made the beast more powerful. Frustration mounted as he found himself surrounded by snapping jaws. "Think, Hercules," he muttered to himself, leaping onto a rock to catch his breath. "You can't outpunch this thing forever." Then, a memory flashed through his mind. Fire. The Hydra's regenerative power could be stopped with fire. Hercules grinned. "You might have 9 heads, but I've got one good idea," he said. Calling out to his nephew Iolaus, who had been waiting at a safe distance, Hercules shouted, "Bring the torch!" As Iolaus approached, Hercules redoubled his efforts, striking the Hydra's heads while Iolaus quickly seared the wounds with the burning torch. One by one, the heads stopped growing back. Finally, only the immortal central head remained, its fangs dripping with venom. Hercules summoned all his strength and struck it down, burying it under a massive boulder to ensure it could never rise again. The swamp fell silent, and for a moment, it seemed the trial was over. But then, Hercules noticed something strange in the venomous water. Symbols began to shimmer, glowing faintly in the murky depths. They were the same cryptic markings he had seen on the Nemean lion's golden hide. He knelt, his brow furrowed. "What is this?" he murmured, tracing the glowing patterns with his finger. "A message or a warning?" Before he could decipher their meaning, the swamp trembled, and a low, guttural sound echoed in the distance. Hercules stood, his grip tightening on his club. "What now?" he muttered. The symbols in the water pulsed with an ominous light, as if pointing him toward his next challenge. Was this trial truly over, or had Hera set another trap? And what secret connected these monstrous creatures? Would you dare follow Hercules deeper into the mysteries of Hera's deadly trials?